Hi guys, John here, and this is my quick review of the new DC Warner Brothers film, Suicide Squad. It's very warm in here right now. Okay, so Suicide Squad, of course, is the big gamble. It's the first follow-up film to Batman vs. Superman, the DC Cinematic Universe. Look, let's just cut right to the chase. Was it any good? Actually, you know what? I had fun with the movie. I did. I had fun with the movie. Look, let me tell you right up front. The movie is a hot mess when it comes to the narrative and how well it flows and the editing of the film and some questionable edit decisions. It's really a mess. From a narrative point of view, mess. From what's the main story of the film? Mess. It is. It's all of that stuff. Yet within the midst of all the mess, I thought there was a significant amount of fun to the film. And look, I know there's going to be a lot of controversy on this. I know a lot of people are going to have a lot of very different opinions about Heath Ledger's Joker when it comes to this film. But I got to tell you, for me, Jared Leto's Joker, I said Heath Ledger's Joker, Jared Leto's Joker works in this film. He is like a modern Cesar Romero clown prince of crime. Like every Joker we've gotten on the screen so far has been a different rendition of Joker. This Joker is definitely like a modern, more intense, gritty Cesar Romero clown prince of crime. And for me, it really worked. I could do that all day. And for me, it really worked. Will Smith, I was a little bit afraid that Will Smith would kind of dominate the film, and he doesn't. He actually delivers all his lines really great and really well, and he fits into the film. It worked really well. Courtney, I don't know that Courtney's ever been as good in anything as he was in this film. And now that's not saying a lot. I know he hasn't been good in a lot, but I love him in Spartacus, and that's probably still my favorite Courtney role is him in Spartacus. But aside from that, I thought he was really good in this. The character designs were really good. I thought the effects were really good. I like the character lineup, the chemistry between the team. Diablo, I think a lot of people are going to come out of this film thinking Diablo is their favorite character. Now, like I said, Enchantress, they do some really cool things with Enchantress, and then some things are not so cool at all. Katana is a little bit underused. I love the Joker in it, but by the end of the film, you are going to wish more of the film focused on Joker. There's some nice little surprises. There's some cameos in the film that I'm sure you've already heard about up until this point. Some pretty decent laughs and some nice little action. Look, the big villains in the film are kind of like the putty monsters. We've seen they're just generic bad guys for the heroes to beat up and kill. We've seen them in Age of Ultron, and we've seen them in Power Rangers, and we've seen them all over the place where you just need mindless minions for the good guys to beat up, and those guys are there. Like I said, I'm not talking a lot about the story because the story is the weakness of the film. The story of the film is fairly weak. The villain of the film is fairly weak and all that kind of stuff. And that's all true and it's all there. And it stops this movie, which I think is a fairly good movie. It prevents it from being a exceptionally good movie or a great movie at that point. Like I said, it is a hot mess, but I believe enough elements of fun and everything were there. The one-liners are great. I think people are going to appreciate the Joker and Harley Quinn. I thought they nailed the relationship between the Joker and Harley Quinn, so much so that, like I said earlier, it kind of leaves me wishing they did focus more attention of the film on that. The Will Smith character was great. I thought the use of Batman in the film was really good. He's not in a ton of the movie. He's not in much more than what you see in the trailers and stuff like that. But I thought the use of him and how they use that character was pretty damn effective. And overall, look, I just had fun. I'll go more in depth into my thoughts on Suicide Squad probably in my podcast tomorrow and on my Collider review. But for now, I wanted to get in here. I just saw the movie like an hour ago. I wanted to come to you guys right away and let you know what I thought. Hot mess, yes. Weak story, yes. But enough fun and enough call-outs and enough fan service without being too much fan service that it still leaves me coming out of theater going, I had a pretty good time with the shining stone for me being the Joker and Harley Quinn, and my big fear, Will Smith, actually not working out that bad in the film. So anyway, that's my thought. On my scale of no, go, or Ralph, I'm going to give Suicide Squad a go. I'm going to say give it a go. So that's my thoughts on Suicide Squad. Check out more in-depth thoughts on my longer length review in my podcast a little bit later. Of course, that's called the John Campea Podcast. Thanks for joining me. Until next time, bye-bye.